Hey everyone, in today's video we are going to be comparing two different prime lenses. So first up we have the G Master 85mm f1.4 and to compare we have the Sony 85mm 1.8. And I'm going to be taking photos on both these lenses on an A7 III, so I've got two of them here. Our model today is Jade. Lydia has done her makeup and Dan is behind the camera filming today's behind the scenes. I really hope you guys enjoy seeing the comparisons between both lenses. Yeah, we're gonna start shooting. I reckon maybe we can go down there. That little house with the tree is cute. If you can stand in that little corner there and I'll get like these trees in the background. Yeah, that's really nice actually there. All right, so we'll start, I guess, with just some like casual photos. I'm gonna kind of crop it just above your knee and I have like some tree in the top of the shot. I'm gonna start off here shooting on the G Master 85. I'm gonna use both lenses wide open and I'm getting a mid-length shot of Jade here in this spot in the shade. Hold on, let me show you what it looks like too. That looks really good while you're facing.
I love all the little trees and oh yeah, they're so fun.
Yeah, I love those little kind of movements. The swaying and stuff is really nice. Perfect, and I'll get the same kind of shots on the other lens. This is the Sony 85 1.8 now. First up, we have an easy location and lighting in the shade. I'm starting off with some mid-length portraits, and even though we are on location and this is an out-in-the-field comparison and not a scientific one, I will be trying to frame the photos as similarly as possible. I love the pockets. Also, at first we are shooting wide open to see how the lenses perform. Since one lens is f1.4 and the other is f1.8, I do have to use different shutter speeds to expose each shot correctly. I wanted to get like a close-up shot of you. Your eyes like really stand out here. I don't know if it's because of the dress, it's like reflecting the blue back in your eyes.
Like it's your camera.
In this first location, both final photos look extremely similar to each other. Both images have really nice clarity and sharpness. I do like that the GM has a very slight edge with background creaminess in the close-up shots though. Now I like the green stuff here. Maybe you could even sit like on that fancy bit. I'm gonna crop again just above your knees here. Oh, this is so pretty with like the green and the colors. Next, we're moving into a brighter spot, which can be a little trickier for lenses to focus with, especially with a highly textured background like we have here. In this spot, you can start to see the performance of the GM 1.4 lens pull ahead, especially when it comes to autofocus consistency. The f1.8 struggled more often than the GM to capture sharp, detailed images. I noticed the 1.8 would miss critical focus on the eye more often, with more images generally in focus on a different part of Jade's face or even sometimes her dress. I think actually I really want to get like a movement shot of you doing that as well. So I'm going to get a full body walking movement shot to see how the autofocus performance is between both cameras and the autofocus accuracy as well. So I have to be quite far away. That looks so good. All right, let's do it with this one as well. It's a little tricky capturing walking shots like this in a tight location. I couldn't move further back since there was a car in the way, but I got some close-up movement shots that I really like. Again, the GM is super sharp and the f1.8 looks softer on her face and seems to be more in focus on the sleeve of her dress. Just trying to get like the sun on the back of your hair as well. Ooh, that's so beautiful. Now we're moving into the sunshine to get some backlit portraits. This is usually where lenses struggle the most when it comes to focusing. With the GM f1.4 lens, we have better consistency with sharp, detailed images. The Sony f1.8 version also takes beautifully sharp photos, but again, with less consistency.
Oh, that's beautiful there.
In the first comparison images, both photos are sharp. The GM is tack sharp on Jade's iris, even with her hair in her face. It looks like the f1.8 slightly missed on the iris, although her face is still in focus, and I would consider this a passable photo for a portrait session, but not preferred.
Yeah, let me shoot something landscape too, it's so pretty here.
Considering the price difference, this Sony 1.8 renders great results, and I love some of the portraits that I shot on it.
And then let me switch over the cameras. They look so nice. Very dreamy. Yeah, very dreamy. I love that. It's so nice.
Ooh, that looks nice. Sorry, just hold it there for a second. Okay. In the next comparison, both lenses have tack-sharp images right on the eyes. So you can see the quality is there with the Sony 1.8, and you can capture some really stunning portraits with this lens. It's especially a good option if you're on a budget.
Maybe we'll go down that way. Oh, there's a cat. So the last thing I'm going to do is put both lenses at f2. We're going to take a mid-length shot and a full body shot as well. Just here, like down the street, so we can see all the bokeh and compare the differences between the two images.
Though it's ever so slightly different, the color rendition is great from both lenses. One of the biggest visual differences I notice with each lens is the bokeh. Even with both lenses at f2, the GM lens has bigger, cleaner, and rounder bokeh compared to the f1.8.
And can I get a couple more shots if you're standing kind of next to those mailboxes? All right, and then I'll get a quick full body shot on both cameras. Little spot is so cool. You've got like a canopy of the trees above you.
In my opinion, both these lenses are great for portrait and photography in general. I personally own the GM version since I do wedding photography, where I have to capture moments that only happen once and are very difficult to recreate. So having a lens with good autofocus performance is essential for me and my work. While the f1.8 struggles a little bit more in brighter light to capture those tack-sharp photos, with a bit of patience, it is definitely possible to take very similar looking photos as the GM. You have a slight disadvantage when it comes to bokeh, as it's less creamy on the 1.8, but the image quality and sharpness is there.
So that is all I have for today's comparison between the G Master 85mm 1.4 and the Sony 85mm 1.8. I would love to know what you guys thought of the differences and the photo comparisons down below. If there's a lens that you like better over the other and why, I would love to hear what you guys think. You would have heard what I think throughout the video. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I make a new video every single week, so I'll see you all next time. Bye.